Hey guys, okay, so I just got home and as you can see I have on scrubs and it's because today was my first day of work as a veterinarian. So I actually made a post on my Instagram about like during my lunch break, and I was like, oh, today's like my first day of work, you know, blah blah blah. I didn't take like a first day of work picture and make like an official post, and one of my subscribers or one of my followers on Instagram was like, oh, you should make a video talking about your first day and the cases you saw. And I was like, you know, that's actually a great idea, because another one of my followers on Instagram a few weeks back told me that maybe it would be a good idea to make like a first day of work vlog. And I would have loved to do that, except it's like my first day. And I was like, I don't really know how it's gonna look, like me asking to record and do all that. And it's my first day. And even though this job, I'm familiar with them, they know me, because I actually took a job at one of my rotations, like the externship I did. I still just was like, oh, like I'm not gonna do that. But now this person literally just gave me this idea like 10 minutes ago. So I'm about to warm up my dinner and tell you guys about my first day.
A few moments later.
Well, this is awkward because my mother just got home. Say hello, Toulouse. Yeah. So I had to wait till I came upstairs because my mother had just got home and I don't like filming my YouTubes in front of anyone. So I'm about to feed Toulouse and tell you guys about my day. Okay, so guess where we're sitting back at now? The desk that all my videos take place in. So I'm just gonna review my day. So basically I get there at 9 o'clock. The first appointment starts at 9 o'clock. And so the medical director was just like, you know, as long as you are ready to walk into a room at 9 o'clock, you can be here however early or close to 9 as you want to be. And actually, to rewind, you want to hear a funny story. So at my gym that I go to, they have 2 showers that are each like unisex. They're just like individual stalls, and there's toilets in there, but those are the only toilets and the only showers. There's also a changing room, but it doesn't have a sink, it doesn't have a shower or anything. There were 2 men that were literally in there pooping their brains out for 25 minutes, and I was like, bro, it is my first day of work and I'm sitting here waiting for one of them to come out. One finally got in the shower, came out the shower and was like on the phone, and I was like, I'm going to be late. So I wanted to be in my car pulling out of the parking lot at 8:15, and that was the time I was walking into the shower. And the guy was like, I'm so sorry. And then so I hurry up and take a shower, and he was like, I hope I didn't make you late. And I was like, actually, you know, it's just my first day of a new job. And he was like, it's gonna be amazing. And I was like, I probably sound like a butt, but I was like, I'm actually being so serious. It is my first day at a new job. And he was just like, has anyone complimented to you today? Like, you're beautiful. And I was like, thanks. And he was like, say it's gonna be a good day, manifest it. And I was like, I hope. Leave me alone. Like, go home and poop like that. Like, my stomach has hurt in the past, but like, good grief, it was just like of all days. And there's never anyone at the gym when I go. Like, I go to a CrossFit gym and I go during open gym hours, which there's usually literally no one there. And today when I had somewhere to be, there was 2 people, but okay, you didn't ask for that. So as a rewind, in case you haven't seen some of my previous videos, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I took a job at Lifeline Animal Project, which is a nonprofit shelter adoption agency. And so there's 3 locations. 2 of them actually work with the government, and so they're like the shelter for those counties. But I'm at the one that is a private shelter, which means like you cannot just decide you want to go surrender your pet and drop it off. And they have not only the adoption and shelter side, but they also have a full functioning clinic, not just, you know, low cost vaccines and deworming. Like, they do blood work, x-rays, full surgeries, elective surgeries, you know, all of that jazz. They basic hospitalization. I say basic, like basic hospitalization, but my whole thing is like, it's a full functioning clinic. So I'm working on the clinic side. There's actually a shelter vet that does the shelter animals and the adopted out animals. The only time they will come over to us is if they need to do surgery and stuff. So that's just a little bit of background about what I will be doing at my new job. And in case you're wondering, and have been following me for a long time, I'm still extremely passionate about feline medicine, and I want to end up in an all cat practice, or B, which B is actually the bigger option, is to open my own cat clinic. And it's just that I feel like right now working here will give me a lot of good surgery experience, but it will also just allow me flexibility right now as I decide like the next steps, if like I want to actually leave Atlanta or not. And I really liked Lifeline because I liked them, I liked the quality of their medicine, but they were also flexible with my situation, knowing that I might leave Atlanta soon, and they didn't lock me into a contract like other jobs do. Even though they try to sell you like it's just a year, like it's a year that I might decide to leave. So okay, what did I do today? So of course, a lot of people hear, oh, you work at a shelter, you must just be giving vaccines. And so that's where I correct them and I say, I work at a clinic. And yes, we do see a lot of just wellness, puppy package, kitten packages, vaccine packages, or, you know, a lot, like the whole thing is low cost. They have a lot of programs for people that can't afford vet care and things like that. So there were a lot of, you know, clients that I saw today that were just exam, blood work, you know, basic things. But you do see some sick patients. And I actually went to visit them about a month ago, and I told them, like, I don't want my hand held. Like, I want guidance, I want mentorship, but I don't need to only be seeing healthy pets for a month. Like, I need stimulation. Some people need that, but like I can't do it. So okay, I had some sick patients today. I had a phone call. My girlfriend's in Europe, and so I had to answer her because she's like 6 hours ahead. So I got a case of a quality of life, which I was like, wow, I got a quality of life case. But basically it was like an 18-year-old dog, and it had like a distinct non-attached mass on its belly, but the owner was concerned because a few days ago it started to like ulcerate and like ooze and bleed, but he got it to stop. And he was just worried about her quality of life, but the mass is not really attached, or it doesn't really seem bad. Like, I do think it should be removed, but I think the main thing is that because it's on her like abdomen, when she lays down, there's probably pressure on it and it's uncomfortable. But I mean, a lot of people would say like, oh my gosh, she's 18, she can't have surgery because she's old. But like, age is not a disease. So as long as her heart function is good and her blood work looks good, I mean, we could do like a very like safe anesthetic protocol. And so that's what we recommended, to do a mass removal on an additional day. I got a recheck from one of the other doctors from a week or so ago, rechecking the ears and skin, and talked about some allergies. I had a few puppy vaccine visits, which, you know, those always come with questions and, you know, proper diet. Someone was concerned that they were seeing the dog's teeth fall out. I was like, well, they have baby teeth, that happens. Someone had a cat, and the cat had just turned a year, so it was his annual, and they were concerned that like the cat is bored at home, like what can I do to enrich it? And I gave, you know, tips on leash walking, and I always can relate that back to Toulouse, my cat, that he's leash trained and things like that. And then what else did I see? I also saw, so they have community cats, which are the cats that are up for adoption, and so one of them in the foster home has been declining since her spay. In the last 2 weeks, she went to another vet. So basically, I have a inpatient cat now, and she's really non-specifically lethargic and depressed. She has some neurological deficits, like she appears deaf acutely. She doesn't appear visual, even though her pupillary light reflexes, which is where, you know, you shine light in your eye and your pupil gets bigger or smaller, that's intact, but she doesn't appear to be visual or sound hearing. And so it's interesting, and she's very like wobbly, which could be because she can't see, and so now she's blind, which could be an anesthetic complication, or, you know, it's other things that, like, you know, could this just be many other infectious diseases? Could this just be something that she's had and ongoing? So that one's an interesting one, and it's staying at the clinic, so I'll get to monitor that one over the week. What else did I see? I had a wellness that turned into, it was a 3-patient household. 2 had heartworms, and then I also had a laceration repair on this cat's front limb, which, if you don't know what a laceration is, it's basically like a cut into your skin. And this cat's indoor outdoor, came home one day and the owners could see like the tendons, and cat was unbothered. Cat was trying to play. It's like an 8-month-old cat. So I made a sedation protocol, and it was a quick few sutures in the leg, and she goes home. So I had an eventful day, I'd say. For the first day, I was happy because I felt like, one, everyone welcomed me back after having been a student. You know, it was up in the air, like, are they going to call me Dr. Brittany like they used to on rotations, or Dr. Kilgore? And they went with Dr. Kilgore, and it just feels so so surreal to be official. There was like a whiteboard like with my name on it. I was like, man, like this is all I've ever wanted. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this video instead of rambling on. That was like my first day. And you know, you should follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok because I'll probably post more. And even though I didn't take a first day of work picture, I plan to take a nice second day of work picture. So if you follow my Instagram, maybe you'll see that tomorrow. So until next time, and hopefully I'll start getting some more videos up. And now since I wear scrubs 4 days out of the week, maybe I'll make some vet related videos in my scrubs and it won't look like I just put on scrubs to make a video. So until next time, stay safe, stay happy.